Just the shit's gonna hit the fan.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Not late. I just started reverse early. Welcome. Welcome to another installment of The Fan. Place where we talk shit, mile a minute. And we don't need no host all the time. So, see, we got in the chat. Well, got in the chat. We got Mr. McIntosh, Mr. Mitchell, and pretty much that's it. So, how's everybody's Friday? Let's see, how's everybody's week? Great, great. So, the reason I posted that video, Red Pill Prima Nocta, was thanks to the anomaly. Now, me, I'm under the impression that every woman at a certain age, pretty much what it is, Prima Nocta. And top 20% of men, Chads, Tyrones, Cookies, Ray Rays, Ezekiels, Bubbles, they're pretty much all the lords, the dukes, dukes of Earl, the dukes of the barons of New. The 80% of men, 80% of simps who wipe these low grade stainless steel tools up of the pest. Now, she really didn't have that many bodies. She didn't have that severe of a prima nocta time. 20s, 18, 19, 20, 25. That's typically the time of the prima nocta, where they just basically flat pack it and pogo sticking on people's roosters. Well, flat back and pogo sticking be in a bedroom motorcycle with their arms held back in a flying V, while somebody's sitting in goodness knows what's whole. Probably one of the holes that you'll never have that a lot of these peasants will never have access to. Sucks, but the reality of things, a lot of these peasants will never have access to one of those holes, one or two of them. Hey, it sucks, but the reality of things. It's the reality of things. Prima nocta. Now, you can get mad and complain, but realistically speaking, what's that all? It ain't gonna stop them from doing what they do. It ain't gonna stop these lords of news from doing what they do. See, the problem with it, the problem with it is these lords are governed by the same laws that we are. Can't touch them. These lords are governed by the same laws that we are. Same laws as everybody else. Can't touch them legally. Can't group up on them. Can't group up on them. Takes that out the picture. What can you do? I mean, you can walk away. A lot of people have. And a lot of people are still like, I can save her. I can save her. I can save her. Well, first thing first, save yourself. You know, because in this day and age, men don't even know how to be. A lot of men don't even know how to be men, which is sad. A lot of men don't know how to be men. Let that stuff sink in. Let that sink in. A lot of men don't know how to be men. So What makes matters worse is a lot of these men will take advice from anybody. And I do mean anybody. Even from people that don't know how to be women. Which is funny. The blind leading the blind. The blind leading the blind. Let me give you something here. The blind leading the blind only works if there are no cliffs. Let me say it differently. The blind leading the blind only works until one of the blind men fall off a cliff. Fall into a meat grinder. So it works. But how are you going to take advice from somebody that don't even know how to be a woman? The reason I say it is like, save yourself. You have to figure out. A lot of people have to figure out what it means to be a man. Figure out their own problems. A lot of people got problems. A lot of people got these problems. See if anyone else wants to come in. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to go for a bit. You know. You know how that works. See who wants to jump in. But for the most part, this world's turning into a crap fest. Turning crazy every day. To be honest with you. The most intelligent thing any country's ever done was have women sign up for this electric service. You know. In the past 50 years. Gotta boost my munch just the past 50 years. The most intelligent thing a country's ever done was to tell a woman that she has to sign up for the electric service. What did that say for the past 50 years? Past 60. That doesn't leave much hope for the future. For a future. Now, Contrary to popular belief, these 304s, these garden tool, what's the word I want to replace it with? Domestic terrorists. They know what they're doing. The ones that call us the little rascals. That put us in the same boat as the little rascals. They know what they're doing. Go ahead, see it. They know what they're doing. They call us the He-Man, woman, something to that nature. But in reality, they are just domestic terrorists that got away. That got away with it. Got domestic terrorists that got away with it. And have protection of the people that they're effectively toppling. Isn't that funny? Weird. Weird. Incredibly weird. Don't you think? Very weird, wouldn't you say? Now, links in the chat. Anybody want to jump on? Get the show on the road. If not, no, it's what it is. Now, in other news, snow's gonna be driving through snow pretty soon. Lots of snow, and I ain't got no tire chains. And I'm almost certain that chain laws are going to be in effect in certain areas of the country. Chain laws are interesting. You have to throw you have to throw some tire chains. Never had to do that yet. So hoping I wouldn't have to my whole career. But hey, it's what it is. Let's see, Jim McClintosh. We had Christmas, so we just have one person that might be a mod or dev, somebody. Yeah, one person in the chat might be just me. Everybody else is sleeping. No. Interesting. Ah, welcome. We don't have a Facebook view, but well, because I kind of showed up past the deadline. But it's what it is. So we're gonna talk about my last two videos. Are we human? We already talked about the red pill prima nocta. We're gonna talk about why are we human. The reason I asked that is like we're literally going down a path that some people are literally going down a path that, quite frankly, it looked kind of scary. It looked kind of strange, you know. And we're at a crossroads in humanity. We can either advance humanity, or we can literally send humanity back to the Stone Age. Doesn't matter to me. The assault plunger. Yeah, it's just usually this is pretty much how it begins. But for the most part, trying to keep the dead air down. Anybody got any topics? I mean, they want to talk about, they want me to talk about, they want to hear from me. You got topics? Put them in the chat, you know, or come on, or come into the chat room, you know, just type them in. As long as it's not no Russian site bot or whatever. If you got a topic you want to hear me talk about, just type it in the chat. I'll give my input on it. You know, I also welcome people onto the panel, provided you don't try to pull a fast one on me. You know, that would be appreciated. Like, we're gonna talk about the. I heard rumors about the G4 TV gaming. But it used to be called G4 TV. I don't know what it's called now. I don't watch too much television. The video game industry has been infiltrated already. Has been infiltrated a long time ago. It's just taken up now to show the reality. It's just taken up now to show its reality. That's one of the reasons why I advocated for getting something with a hard copy of the game. Look at Grand Theft Auto. Look at the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition. Look at GTA the Definitive Edition. It's just an incomplete Grand Theft Auto. It's just an incomplete Grand Theft Auto. You know, it's not definitive. It's kind of like Mass Effect Andromeda. It's the remake of Mass Effect 2. They didn't do command that, like, literally they just basically just, hey, we're just gonna put a remake on it. That's one of the reasons why I said, do not get the thing without the disc. You do not get the game without the disc. If you have the hard copy of the disc, you hold these people accountable. Problem is, you don't have a hard copy, nobody's held accountable. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. These game developers just basically want to produce crap. They want to produce Game developers want to produce crap. If you don't have a disc, a cartridge, a chip, the hard copy programming of a disc, they can do whatever they want. Unless you trade in the console. And you're not going to get the full amount of money back. Have you noticed they started putting payment plans on it? It was started putting payment plans on it because in some cases it cost as much as a used as a used beater. It cost as much as a used beater. After you buy the used beater in low quality condition, basically a parts car. You know, it costs half as much as a parts car if you're gutting it for parts or rebuilding it. It costs as much as a used frickin' beater. That's why does it cost as much as a used beater? Personally, I would have never. I mean, personally, with the way they're trying to push discless technology, I would have never bought it. I would have never bought it. I'll let somebody else buy it. And I was just stuck with the 360s, the PS4, the PS2s, and the previous generations, and let other people enjoy those, and let other people enjoy getting their heads rocked. You know, I would have let other people enjoy getting their heads rocked. Their pockets sucked clean. You know, these new gaming consoles are costing as much as a used beater, and people are buying them on payment plans, layaway. What the piss? Oh, but they give you such a good deal on the no, no. Does it have a disc slot? No, but digital's no. Look what's happening in the gaming industry right now. If you don't have a PC, you're getting screwed. You're getting cuckoo, bend over and put on your red shoes and dance. Roxanne, you better get out there and make me some money. How many people know those references? Roxanne, get out there and make me some money. Walk the streets for money. Yeah. Get your get your butt, make your butt wake up. Put on all your makeup. Yeah. You are Roxanne being told to get out there and walk the streets for money for them. 8675309. 8675309. Welcome to the video game industry.
What are you doing, you crazy man?
Hey, being crazy.
Yeah, I heard your Roxanne reference. I had to jump in. I was like, I'm that old.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only 34, almost 35, but I got a lot of music. I got a lot of music references.
Yeah, it's turn on the red light, not get out and make my money.
I know.
But
Just
yeah,
turn on a red light.
yeah. I was like, holy fuck, when singing goddamn Sting. I gotta get in there and save him. Oh, you're
Yeah.
crazy, man. Crazy.
Hey,
So,
I gotta. Hey, look, I'm a little bit. I mean, I'm a little bit mad. I'm a little bit of a nutcase, but I mean,
a little
it's
bit.
just that I'm calling like I see it.
Now, when you say a little bit, do you mean completely? Because that's how
Hey,
we view it. It's
hey,
completely.
look. The doctor said I was fine. Of course, then again, that was a naval doctor, and that was back in 2010.
Mm.
That was a
So a
Marine
while
Corps.
ago.
Yeah, a
A
while ago.
while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So time for an update, buddy.
Nope. Nope. It's not time for an update.
God damn it.
If I get an
So
update, I
yeah, if
can't
you get
hold
an
on.
update, you might be getting discharged. You're still in service, right? Like right now?
Still in the guard until they make their final decision on July on what they're gonna do.
What
Cause
with the fucking vaccine pass and all that
yeah,
shit?
the hot shot and the hot shot and the booster rocket.
Yeah. Yeah. Not enough people have come out and said that this shit don't work and this thing's not actually that bad. So,
Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's donate some blood.
I don't know about blood, but I'll be definitely selling my semen soon. It's gonna be expensive though.
Yep. What I'm saying is I'll tell one of my vaccinated friends and family, hey, let's go out and donate some blood.
Yeah, let's see whose they take.
Yeah.
Uh,
So if it turns out they take my blood and not theirs, and they're going to be wondering why won't you take my blood? It's perfectly good. Coagulates in
right?
less than a minute. I'm like,
Hmm. I wonder
hmm,
why.
I wonder why.
Yeah. What's
Huh,
going on, guys?
what's going on?
Why aren't you taking my blood?
Why are you taking my blood? Why'd you take his blood? He's not vaccinated. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No,
That
I
works. That's working
I
well for
give it
me.
another probably couple months here and fucking you'll see a two-way rifle range start. Shit.
You better not. The motherfucker better not expect me to pick up a rifle.
Well, I mean, fucking Quebec's under extreme lockdown and fucking damn near martial law. Police are just out fucking harassing the shit out of people,
Oh,
um, locking them up, giving them fines,
oh,
things like
really?
that. Yeah, and get this, people that can leave, like can afford to leave, are leaving to go to
Mhm.
places where that's not happening. Big surprise.
There goes your GDP.
Yeah,
There goes your
there it goes.
government spending plan.
Oh,
Oh, I don't understand why people are leaving. This is the
yeah.
greatest. These are the greatest country. This is the greatest insert diatribe here.
Well, I mentioned it to the one guy that was commenting on a video I made last week. We've seen politicians for the past 2 years and everybody else that's telling us we need all this shit going and doing things that they say we can't do. So we've already established there's a set of laws for me and a set of laws for thee, right? We've
Right.
got that down. They've controlled the media and they've blocked people who basically ask any questions, even like the lightest questions. Like if your if your points of view are true, they should be able to hold up to scrutiny of even the slightest kind, right? Well, they're not
Exactly.
allowing that. They're not
Oh, but
allowing any questions.
They're bad.
Um,
They're shutting people's accounts down that actually speak some sort of truth. But
yeah,
basically,
or
if
ask
you
even a question, like
right,
people that are sitting on the fence still and say, like, I have a question. Bam.
yeah, I have a question too.
Yeah.
Isn't that
So
gonna prove? Isn't deleting the person's account gonna prove that? I don't know.
they're right.
Maybe they're right. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Fun fact
Yeah.
there, isn't it?
No, that's
Fun
not.
fact.
That's
And
going to be.
the thing is, we've seen Fauci now in your guys' end come out and state things that people have been saying for the past 2 years and being called fucking conspiracy theorists and fucking banned and blocked and discredited. We've seen
Time
them
for a
come out and say it
lawsuit.
now. And do you think their accounts were reestablished, or you know people are like
Time
backing
for a
off?
lawsuit.
Yeah, not a chance.
Oh, time for the lawsuits to happen.
Yep. And well, I mean, up here, I don't know about down there, but actually, I believe we've got kind of the same numbers. The only people getting anything related to a COVID case or close to a flu are all vaccinated people.
Wow.
Big shocker. Big shocker.
Mm.
Mm.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn your health around. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Yeah. Well, I stated to the one guy also, like here in my area, we have people, some of our neighbors are just itching at the trigger to hand people over to Justin Trudeau's brown shirts. Like they're just dying
The
for the chance to say,
Gestapo. The
"Here, take
Gestapo.
them. There's the Jew."
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Just
The
chomping at the bit
Gestapo.
to do that. Yeah,
Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Fenismaha.
pretty awesome, isn't it?
Mm,
I said it's pretty awesome, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
And I'm
totally.
like I said before, it's only a matter of time before they say a reward for all unvaccinated people. It's
Well,
only a
that's
matter. Hmm?
pretty much what they're trying to do. Like they want us to out our neighbors. I don't know if they set it down in the States, but they set it up here.
I
They
know it's.
want,
I mean, I called it out months. I called it out almost years ago. So almost a couple years ago. Like,
yeah, lots of people did.
yeah,
They saw this coming.
I see this coming. Like,
Yeah, we were told we were crazy.
but this guy is not that bad. How did Trudeau get in? Who voted him in?
That would be the East Coast. They didn't even count our votes. It was over before we were done voting because we're 4.5, well, 4 hours, 4.5 to 4 hours ahead
The East Coast. And
or
how's the East
behind.
Coast doing? How's the East Coast of Canada doing?
Well, Quebec is on the east, well,
Mm-hmm.
eastern side. They're under lockdown. Ontario's under complete lockdown.
Yeah.
So you tell me how they're doing.
When's y'all's next election for Trudeau?
We
For
just fucking had one like a few months ago, dude. And somehow, well, I know how he won because the person that they appointed to go in for the other side was an unknown fucking turncoat, right?
hmm
And as soon as he thought he was, in a good running to win it, he started preaching the exact same thing that the liberals did.
mm,
But where they didn't count the West Side's votes, I mean, like I said, we voted. By the time we got home, the election was over. So they didn't count. It was over while we were voting.
sounds like a voter mismanagement of voters of voting.
You would think. And we don't have that electoral college here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that's a perfect system now either, but At least everyone was tallied, right?
Yeah.
Here it wasn't. By the time British Columbia got done voting, or even got to vote, the vote was over.
So how many people? Who has more people, the East or the West Coast?
Hmm. No, I mean we've only got BC and Alberta. That's really well. BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan are kind of the more conservatives. So I would have to say that the East has way more people when it comes to that.
Oh boy, y'all gonna have you go. You got your hands full.
Yeah,
So
usually by the time it hits Manitoba, um, although quite a bit of Manitoba is conservative as well. It's just not as much,
right.
right? That's where it starts to really fade out.
Hey, thanks, Mr. McIntosh. Question: what happens when these people start getting the booster rockets? You know,
Nothing. It doesn't work.
doesn't work, and all of a sudden they start having nerve damage and all these side. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say nerve damage. They start having they start having they start being human massage chairs or human vibrators.
Oh,
You
from
know,
the yeah, I've seen. Oh my God, that was horrible to watch
from
too.
the hot shots.
Yeah, they were having essentially like a full-on seizure.
Yeah,
Um, what
looking
is
like
that?
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, what is that neurological disorder that causes that?
Not, I think it's no, it's Parkinson's. It's
Is it Parkinson's?
Parkinson's. I'm not sure if it's the Parkinson's or cerebral palsy.
No, cerebral palsy.
It's just basically degenerative of the brain.
Well, cerebral palsy is something you're
I know
born
it's Glenn,
with.
and I know it's Glenn Brun something, whatever. I can't
Lou
pronounce
Gehrig's
it.
disease?
Yeah, Lou Gehrig's. But it's like
Yeah,
I know
Lou Gehrig.
yeah, I know it's like I know it's something, but it's like people looking like a Down syndrome patient.
Yeah, sitting there twitching,
Yeah,
no control over their spasms.
right.
Yeah, that was fucked
I
up,
bet you
dude. I
I
mean,
bet you they'll be I bet you they'll be liberal then.
no, well, I guess it's not as bad as the people that drop dead. You know,
Yeah, drop
I
dead.
suppose
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to say that's probably worse.
I mean the way it's not anymore. It's not. I mean I think it's a blessing. You know, they drop
No,
dead. They're
nobody
not
can hurt them
suffering.
anymore.
Nobody can hurt them anymore. I mean that's one less vote for liberal. You know, that's
Well,
one less.
just don't probably count it.
Yeah, true. I mean, look what they did in the U.S.
Yeah,
People were long dead, house long been torn down. You know,
80 something years or some shit like that. They went back in records for names. What? They've been dead for 80 fucking plus years and you're putting them in as voters? That's crazy.
that might be some. Oh, what? Wait. It's Donald. We can't say that it's the most legitimate. He's the most popular president is in the whole entire world. Is even
Yeah.
better, even more popular than George's Washington's.
Oh, of course. Of course. My mistake.
Oh yeah. He's the most popular president is. No, the bad. He's probably the richest president is in the entire history. Yeah. Even better than JFK. You know.
Yep.
And you're right. I think that all the COVID. What was it? Can't say it. All the what's the word? Which replaced it? All the
Yahoo.
yeah.
Yahoo.
All the bat apps are spyware.
Yeah. Well, I think it came out this past week that well, you guys had the Patriot Act, which allowed them to spy on you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, the Liberal government has been doing that for the past 8 months.
yeah. ALS, the scientist in the wheelchair, had Lou Gehrig's disease. Stephen Hawking's, that disease eventually kills the person. Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, but he lived a long time with it, dude.
Oh yeah, he lived a long time. Well, that's what happens when you have money. You live a long time with a terminal disease that eventually is going to kill you.
Yeah, Lou Gehrig's disease would have killed him long before if he didn't have you know, the proper care. But
Up
I
here,
mean, he got he had an interesting life, I think.
hey, you got people that you've got people who watch it who literally had limbs amputated by this by the hot shot and a booster rocket. You know, these people are such compliant people. You know,
ALS. Yeah, Lou Gehrig's disease. Sorry, I was reading the
Collins.
commentary.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like these people are so compliant, and
Yeah,
it's like they and I know nobody in my family's going to listen to me, but hey, okay,
that's all you can do.
yeah, just
I
wait,
mean,
wait it
I'm
out.
tired of trying to tell people not to fucking do it. The downside is they're doing this shit and then they're forcing it on their kids.
Hey, screw them, let them. At this point, let them. You know, like I've already had my funerals. You know, I've already had my wakes. I've already had the people that I'm probably going to be left with burying. You know,
Yeah, there you
I've already had my funerals. I'm like, oh, these people are dead. That sucks. Oh, there's a person. What did that? What did he drop dead from? What did he or she drop dead from? Oh, tragedy.
go. COVID.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
And he's vaccinated. Isn't this supposed to make sure he's not in the hospital? He's not
Or
hospitalized or dropping like
in a
a
box.
on the box, you know?
I thought that's what we need to take it for. Oh no,
Yeah.
doesn't work. Oh, but we need to take it.
Oh, it
Oh,
works. It works. It works just fine. It doesn't work the way it said it does.
yeah,
See,
yeah, you're right. It works. It works just
everything.
fine
Yeah.
based on design.
Right. It's not how it's never how it said it's supposed to work. It's always it works. It just works, you know?
Yeah, and yeah, Jim is right. That hot shot
Yeah.
serum is actually from the heroin.
So yeah, it works not how it said it's supposed to work in the beginning. You know, see, like Reagan, like a lot of these laws that have that are on these what's call it, these things that have a barrel and basically shoot peas out of it. They
Mm,
work,
yeah,
just not the way they said it's going to work. It's supposed to work.
but I
You
don't
know?
know. I think they work just fine.
Oh yeah, they work just fine. They work
I just
just
wish I could
fine.
get my hands on more.
Right. Don't ask
Yeah,
like if I were to get don't ask me to defend you. You know, Milo, chill out. 19 vapors report on the hotspot. Something like 9,000 fares report. The fares report. 9,000. Milo, sit. Hold on.
who the fuck is Milo? You got a fucking dog in the car with you?
That's Milo. Hey,
He's
chill out. Yeah, the 9,000 fares report. Oh, the very that's not how. No. It's working just fine. It's working just fine. It's working just fine.
Yeah, but tomorrow we have to have 3 other variants come up, so you have to take 10 more of these motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. Did you see?
They're
Did you
already
see the thumbnail?
they're already planning this out for like fucking 5 years down the road to give you a shot every fucking 3 months now.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a one shot every 3 months. You need a shot every 3 months. Sit. You need a shot every
Yeah.
3 months. A shot is every 3 6 months.
Well, all I can say is you ain't taking me alive, motherfuckers.
There's a reason why I admire the Viet Cong.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Born in the north to die in the south.
Yep. Born in the north to die in the south. And the funny thing about it is most of them, all they had to do was wait. You know? What does that have to say about us? Ooh, Vaseline adverse reactions. Oh, the jab. Israel killing it. It's killing them in Israel.
Oh fuck yeah, they're dropping like flies.
Shit.
Was it India as well? India,
Oh,
I think they were. Yeah, dude. People are fucking dropping like flies.
to a can of Raid.
Yep. Just like took a can of Raid to them.
Yeah. Like, oh, why are we dying? Why are we dying? I'll tell you why you're dying. I can tell you why you're dying. But would you listen? No,
Hell no.
no, you wouldn't. So I'm gonna let you wonder why you're dying. Let you blame it on me, and I'm gonna laugh at you.
Mm.
Oh, I'm rendered sterile. I don't know why I can't have children. Why is my husband sterile? Sit. Lay down.
Excuse
Lay
me.
down. Like, why is my husband sterile?
Couldn't tell you.
We've been trying to have kids for the past year, and nothing pops out.
Oh, and all the abortions or miscarriages they had. Fuck.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That was
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Madam Carriage. Oh, the old Madam Carriages. Yeah, those Madam Carriages are something else, aren't they?
That was fun. No, I was listening to reports from London there, and it's like,
No. Sit.
how do you explain this in the vaccinated population if it's so safe? Oh, they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I don't know why. I can't explain it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, basically they explain. Oh, it's not the vaccine that's doing this. It's not the vaccine. It's not the hot shot that's doing this. It's not the hot shot
No,
or the booster rocket. Oh no, it can't be.
no, of course not. It's
Of
just a
course not.
funny coincidence that
It's a
everybody that
funny
had them
coincidence that
was vaccinated.
We're cleaning up blood and placenta, and amniotic fluid off the floors shortly after the person's been and not euthanized.
Yeah, that's what we could call it. That's actually probably a better name for it.
Oh, wow, euthanized,
Ben,
euthanized.
you're
Yeah.
getting banned.
Letter news PayPal has been sued for their malfeasance, says Raging Golden Eagle. Not surprising. It's only a matter of time before social media gets sued.
Well, that's just it. As long as they're towing the government tow line, I mean, they won't be allowed to be sued. They'll
Well,
get
well,
their amenity or whatever they call it. You know, where they'll be untouchable, just like how government is here with the taxes.
the thing is like they haven't met. They've already screwed a few politicians over
Oh
by
yeah,
banning their accounts.
oh yeah. I mean, I saw
Now,
one guy just got fired today, and as soon as he was fired, or yesterday, as soon as he was fired, uh, he was banned on everything
exactly.
because he wasn't towing the fucking liberal fucking tow line no more.
He wasn't towing the line. See, what's
Yep.
going to happen is like everything, all this crap. If what happens in 2024 happens the way I see it happening in two ways: the crazy way and and for the crazy way for anybody who's liberal, the crazy way for anybody who's conservative. Now, in 2024 in the United States, we're gonna have another presidential election,
Right. That's two
and
fucking whole years away, dude.
oh, we're screwed.
Yeah,
That's just enough time to start up concentration camps. Oh, I'm sorry, can't say
more
that.
than enough time.
Yep,
More than
more
enough
than
time.
enough time. Now, if they now, depending on if they continue to block things, block mandates for 2 years, we might have a chance. Might. Keyword might.
Yeah, that's a big mic.
Big might. Big might. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be freaking close. I know one thing is like um I'm up here looking at my military ID. I'm like, dear God, let me get out of this before the sun that goes down. You know, let me get out of this before the sun goes down.
I wouldn't count on it.
I wouldn't count on it either. I'm looking at my military ID and I'm looking, God darn, let me get out of this before the sun goes down. Like it expires. I mean, it expires next year. I think before then, I will renew my driver. I think before my my driver's license expires the year after. So what I'm gonna do is the year before is I'm gonna renew my driver's license, so they can't screw with me.
For at least a few years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they can't screw with me too much. Now, what's gonna happen is these people who've basically been shafted by social media, they're gonna basically tear down any protection that the media has. You know,
Mm.
they're gonna tear down any protection that the media has, and it's gonna be open season. That's if 2024 the way goes the that that way. If they don't, well, we're screwed.
Should be open season on people already.
Yes, it's already starting. You know, it's already starting.
Well, I mean, I honestly, like, fuck, 10 years ago, if you had told somebody that this is the way it's going to be, what do
They
you
don't
think they
look
would have
at you.
said to you? You're
You're full of
fucking
shit.
nuts. Yeah, you're nuts.
You're nuts. You're
No
full
way.
of shit. You're crazy. There's no
Yeah,
way possible that it could be this. It's gonna get this bad.
yeah, nobody would surrender this much freedom to the fucking government of all
Oh boy.
people. Come on. You're
What do we
crazy.
want? Bye. When do we want it? Bye. When do we want? Bye. When do we want it? Bye.
Amen to that. And that is the short and fucking truths of it.
Yep.
Well, like I said, I mean, we were called crazy conspiracy theorists, right?
Right.
Oh, it's not going to be like Nazi Germany where people were turning in their neighbors.
Yep. And I
Year
said it.
later,
Welcome. Actually, shoot. I literally said it. Welcome to the 19th. This is the repeat of the history.
hmm
It's not even 100 years. It's 100 years later. We're doing this crap again.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Maybe,
where do we go? And to be honest with you, I think the UN should be abolished. You know, if
why
you
the
ask
UN?
me, because they're pushing this stuff. The United Nations is pushing this crap. The
Well,
United Nations should be abolished.
it's not like it really works.
Yeah, the United Nations has
Like,
overstepped their bounds.
would you notice it if it was gone?
If it what?
I said, would you notice it if it was gone? Would you
Not
notice if
really.
it was gone?
I mean, not
Like,
really.
I'm sure
Not
there's
actually.
somewhere out there that's, under somebody's protection through the United Nations, but I have
Exactly.
no
Screw
idea
them.
who they are.
Screw them people too. Screw them people under their protection too, because they
Yeah, but I
because
mean,
they, because they can't
I have no idea
because
who
they
they
can't
are.
fight their own crap, because they can't fight their own battles.
Yeah.
Screw them. That's the way I see it. Screw them. They put their faith in an organization that is literally weakening people, that is weakening countries, that are leaving countries on life support that should not have been on life support.
hmm
Screw them. If you're on life support, die. For the life support from the United Nations, let them die. Either they're going to get stronger or die.
Yeah. Still, I mean, the power vacuum thing is an issue as well. I
Screw it.
mean,
It
like I
needs to
said,
happen.
as long as it's contained within their fucking domain, I mean, it's as
Look
bad as
here.
they make
This
it.
is United Nations is nothing more than a band-aid that needs to be ripped off.
I could definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, what does the United Nations offer? What do they offer us? Actually, better yet, what have they done for me? What have they done for people? Besides offer protection, that's basically the mafia. You
Yeah,
could have
I
got
mean,
protection. You could get protection from the mafia, from the local mafia, from the local
for me
gang.
and you, like I said, for me and you, it's not that issue, right?
Look, to me, the UN is a band-aid that needs to be ripped off. You
Yeah,
know,
like I said,
they
we
don't
we
even
don't
have a they don't even have their own navy.
we don't uh we don't require it.
Right. Like they don't even have what is the United Nations for? I mean, screw the people, screw them people that need protection from what? From what? What do they need protection from? Right?
Generally, each other and themselves.
Screw them. Screw them. If
Well,
they
you
can't get
asked.
along, if they can't get along, fuck them.
Well, that's generally what it is. They need protection from themselves and everyone else.
Exactly. Screw them. If they can't get along, fuck them. If they can't get along without Big Daddy, without Grandpa, without fucking daddy, without mom, without dad, without any goddamn adult supervisions, let them die.
Mm.
It's just that simple. Let them die. We should have left the UN the second they began to state. We should have left. We should have walked away from the UN the second they said that we need to give up our arms.
Yeah.
That's the second they stated to give up our freaking our weapons. We should have left. We should have left them fuck. We should have let them crumble. They should have never had our support for this freaking long. Logistically speaking, they should have never had us support. They should have never had our funding. They should have never had anything from us. We should have never gave them another dime. They're useless. Nationally useless. That's what UN stands for. Useless nationally. You know? Unequivocally not necessary.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's what the UN stands for to me. Unequivocally not necessary.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, unequivocally not helpful.
Well, like I said, though, we don't require that service, right?
We don't require the service.
We live in a first world country. We got first world problems.
Exactly. We got bigger problems. But literally like trying to keep our balls intact.
Yeah.
Trying to keep our balls intact. How in the where do we need this? Where do we need the UN? We're trying to keep our balls intact from being cut off.
Yeah.
Screw the UN. But what about the third world countries? They shouldn't be around. We should let them. We should let them die. If they, if they're suffering, oh well. It's a band-aid that needs to be ripped off. Screw them. I've already accepted. I've already accepted a lot of things when the band-aid gets ripped off. Let's try this.
Still, though, like I said, it's not for us.
It's for people that should have died a long time ago.
Well, when you've got countries that have been in fucking conflict, since Christ was a cowboy, what do you think you're gonna do to stop it?
I hate this. I hate these new trucks. I gotta start the damn engine because the goddamn low voltage disconnect and the battery's full.
Uh-oh. Were the other guys supposed to be on tonight?
The engine. The thing is, it's like the low voltage disconnect is a pain in my neck. The main battery is at 95%. The auxiliary is at 90. Tell me why this thing's coming on.
No idea. Not a truck guy. I'm a quad guy.
Right. But the thing is,
your quad though, you can bring it to me.
Right. But the thing is, like, a lot of these countries were feuding since Christ was knee high to a grasshopper.
Yeah. What do you think you're gonna change there?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let them feud. Let them fight it out. Let them freaking shoot at each other. Let them bomb each other. And get it over with.
If you think about it, ever since other people got involved to try to stop their conflicts, they've just gone underground, and the conflict is now more brutal.
Exactly.
Right? Because now you've had roadside bombs or fucking, literally human bombs walking into places.
Animal bombs.
Yeah.
Seed beds.
Roadside bombs. And they don't discriminate. Right?
Exactly.
They don't discriminate. It's to who it may concern.
Exactly.
My old army buddy used to tell me, he was like, I've been shot at lots. And I was like, we were always told you're never going to avoid the bullet with your name on it. It's the ones that are addressed to whom it may concern. That's the ones you got to watch out for.
Exactly. To whom it may concern. V
Yeah.
beds, born IEDs, human born, drone born, roadsides. Like, come on. What, I mean, when are we gonna figure this out? That the UN, the UN's useless. Hey,
I don't know. It's a good way to spend money.
a good way to spend. No, I can think of better ways to spend money than
That's a good
sending
way
it
for
to.
them to spend money.
Oh
It's not
man,
our money. It's not like we get to spend it.
we pay
They get to
taxes, don't
spend it.
we?
Yeah,
We
but
pay.
they get to spend it.
They get to spend it. It's
Yeah,
like,
we pay it. They get to spend it.
you know how
Make it
many
look like
yeah, you
they
know
are doing something.
the roads in America are shacked up. North, south, east, west. We have some shacked up roads. I mean, you can spend some money on these goddamn roads. You know,
I don't know.
you
I
can
thought they
spend them.
spent lots of money on roads in Wisconsin when I was there, because I mean they never
Yeah,
stop.
exactly. You can spend money on these
They
roads. You can
they
spend.
they start at they would start at one end of town, work their way to the other throughout the year, and then go back and start all over. It never ended. That's
Find
job
out. Find
security.
exactly job security. But still, if you get more people, you get more money for the roads. You get more people. You can be done faster. You know.
Yeah, but I mean that's not job security.
I mean, but you could actually have people actually be able to touch up, to basically be more effective with the thing and monitor. And you know, you got people that are that you can actually just go across the road, have a few months where you can actually drive. You know,
Hmm.
6 months, at
Yeah,
least
well,
6 months.
in the 4 years that I spent, or sorry, 5 years straight that I spent in Wisconsin, um, there was never a part of the road that wasn't under construction. Like that was never happening in town. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
it was
Yeah,
always being repaired or done somewhere.
that's
The road
crazy.
crews, the road crews never stopped.
Right,
You know what I mean?
and it's like how much? I mean, so it's messed. It's crazy. It's freaking ridiculous that we have some of the worst roads, but yet I, I just don't understand. I don't understand how much money we're giving these bastards.
A lot. Hey, look, it's that.
Shit, a lot, too much. You know, we give these motherfuckers like rip the band-aid off already. Let these people fight it out. You know, and let these people let these people. To be honest with you, if I was president, I would bring both the goddamn leaders of the like. Oh, look here. Here's a room full of guns. When I leave, you do what you got to do. Y'all go crazy.
What is
Once
this?
I'm gone, once I close the door, wait 10 seconds, and then just go ham on each other. Guns, knives, swords, whatever. Hand grenades, whichever you needed. You know, my method's more effective. You know, my method. I believe my method would be more effective. Either that or I pull out the UN. I'm like, all right, I'm pulling out. I'm pulling this country out. You know. But fuck you. I'm pulling out. I don't care. But without your support, these people will die. With my support, these people are getting people are dying. So damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee you, back out the UN. So America would have back out the UN. They changed their whole tune. You know, America. First off, we need to back out of the UN, and then we need to withdraw these goddamn these media's protection. All media, social media, News media, that we need to withdraw the protection. You know,
Mhm.
make them tell the truth for once in their goddamn careers.
You ask too much.
Oh yeah, I do ask too much. I do ask too much. That would make too much sense. That would actually make sense. Oh my lord, I can't be possibly. I can't be making sense.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, I can't be making this sense. Why am I making sense?
I
It'd
don't
be a
know.
free
That's
for all,
illegal here, man.
huh?
That's illegal.
It's illegal. That's thought. That's thought crimes.
Yes.
Oh, could Big Brother ever forgive me for my thought crimes against the people,
It's not against the people, it's against the system.
against the system? Oh, my
It's
thought
against the
crimes,
plan. Yes.
Mister. Or I mean, my Orwellian thought crimes, my double think, my double speak.
Yes. Toe the company line. Okay. Do as
Yeah,
you're told.
yeah. Bah,
There you go.
bah.
There you go. That's a good one.
That's a
Whatever.
good sheep. Just feed me my grain, feed me my oats, my grass, my peas, my beans, and my barley grow.
We just gotta get out
No,
and start shooting people, man, and get this shit over with. Not each other.
yeah,
Official.
like
You gotta take it. You gotta throw lead in the direction of the official because then they get scared. Talking is a waste of time. It's an absolute waste of time. You will not negotiate with people who are literally their job is to talk
the
and to
job
fuck
is
you over. Yeah,
exactly.
and to fuck you over and to
If
say
you're
they're
gonna,
in charge. So you know what? Throw lead.
the way
Fuck, I
I
don't
see
care.
it is
Throw
like
rock.
if you're gonna fuck me, at least take me out on a goddamn date.
Oh man, I don't want to get fucked. No date either.
I
We're gonna
mean,
have a
like,
date. Somebody's getting raped.
yeah,
My dates with the government always end with rape.
yeah, with me getting raped.
Generally, I mean,
Yeah,
I tried to cut myself out of that system as much as possible, but you can never get away from it
yeah, sadly. Well, I
unless you're
mean,
fucking willing to go deep, deep, deep underground.
true. Become
But
hidden.
yeah,
You could
become a
become
rebel,
hidden
man.
from society.
Become a rebel. Do what the fucking rebels do.
I don't know. There was uh Friday night. There was a thing a show on Tico Trent's channel called Friday Night Blaze. During the election,
Right.
I was you ever heard the somebody whistling Dixie?
I've heard that saying before, but I don't remember what the fuck it's all about. I think
Confederate
it's just
Civil
fucking
War.
talking bullshit or something, isn't it?
Yep. Look away
Yeah.
from Dixie. Oh, I wish I was in the land of yeah. I was whistling Dixie because I knew it was getting ready to happen.
Well, you know what's gonna happen. Like I said, I expect it here any day, and the fact that it hasn't happened yet is what's actually the bigger
It's
disappointment.
surprising. Not
What's the
enough
bigger
people are
disappointment?
mad. Not
Yeah,
up, not
well, I
enough.
mean, they're pacified, right? When you fucking castrate a cow or a horse, he becomes more pacified.
Becomes more
So,
docile.
yeah, exactly. So, when you castrate the people, they become more docile. More free
Mm.
shit you give them, the more free shit they depend on.
I don't want
That's
free
just the way
shit.
it goes.
I
Hey,
mean,
look at fucking Venezuela.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we've all
oh yeah,
forgotten about how that worked
oh
out.
yeah. That worked out well.
Is
And
that still even a
and these
country?
people. Hey, look, hey, look. I can tell you one country that ain't been castrated. Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Kazakhstan.
Well, I mean,
Kazakhstan.
I would say Russia, but Like right now, uh, fuck, they could walk right through both of our countries.
Yeah.
Both of them. Walk right fucking through. The way I see
Yep.
it, when you pacify the fucking people and make them weak, independent, anybody else can come in and fucking take the whole fucking country from you.
Right.
What pushed out Germans from most fucking cities and towns and countries?
Mm.
The civilian population, right?
Yep.
Rebels. Become a rebel.
You know, to be honest, you know what?
That's what you have to do.
Yeah. You know what?
You aren't going to beat
I
them at
think
their game.
Russia. I think Russia's the only place that might be a safe haven. You know.
Yeah. And then that's something fucked. Dude, when Germans are teaching us about freedom and liberty, something's fucking wrong, right? I mean, come on, think about that for 2 fucking seconds.
when
These
Germany.
people, yeah, when Germany, like I watched a woman, I can't remember who she is. I believe she is a politician though, over there. And she is like fucking up in arms about this whole fucking vaccine mandate, mask mandate bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And
When
she's
Germany.
German, like full on German. When the Germans are teaching you about fucking liberty in the West, you've got a fucking serious problem.
When the Russians are teaching you that.
Yeah, when Russians are more free and they still have the fucking Gestapo over there pulling people off the street for wrong thing,
The
right?
KGB. When you got.
Yeah,
Come on.
come on,
You got
man.
a problem.
A serious problem. A serious problem. You've got a serious problem. But hey, at least the couple thousand transgenders here have all the protections in the world. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it's all good as
You know what
smokescreen,
else? You
ain't it?
know what? You know what else had trans? You know what else country had transgenders before they collapsed?
Hmm.
Rome.
Well, I mean, the Romes were always boy ticklers.
Yeah, but they were always strange. But you know what else who
Strange.
had pedophilia before but right before the collapse?
Hmm.
Rome.
Hmm. Well, that was
It
rampant
was
there.
ramp. It was rampant back then.
Yeah.
Rampant. We're good. You know, we got a problem.
Yeah.
We got a problem. Now, I'm not going to say the republic's going to collapse because the problem is it's not going to collapse. It's just going to reconstitute itself. But I'll tell you one daggone thing. Shit's about to get interesting. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it ain't interesting enough yet.
It needs to
Like I said,
stop.
the fact that we don't have two-way rifle ranges here, we didn't have them 6 months ago. That's upsetting. It really is.
Kind of
But
disturbing.
yeah, I'm almost to the point where it's like, okay, if we go through this again, only now instead of it being a world war against one country that's invaded, the surrounding area, or a couple of small countries that have taken over the surrounding area. Because now this is worldwide, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere where they have a democracy, essentially, liberals are putting people in fucking cages, right? And forcing shit down their throat. So now it's worldwide Nazism.
Exactly.
If this happens again and we get through it, which is fucking super unlikely, right? At least
Right.
not within our lifetimes, within the next 40 years, because men aren't men anymore. Like I said, you're not going to be fighting men all the time, and you're not going to be fighting a lot of them, because most of them are fucking too fucking pumped full of estrogen and transgendering into demons, right? So
Yep.
you don't have a big population of actual men. But if we do get through it and we manage to overtake it again and get things back to stable, every 10 years, the government's fucking buildings and everybody in them should be fucking ripped down, and all the fucking people involved in politics should be shot
All right.
just to fucking re-cleanse the board.
Sadly, I mean that's yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, you have to purge it after so long, because when people start forgetting, these corrupt fuckers just get to move in, right?
Exactly.
Oh, and we change it a little at a time. The government never takes usually big steps,
They
right?
take
And if
small
they
steps.
do, yeah, if they do, they roll back, but they always leave something. They're always a little step ahead, right? Now they're very, very pushy, I guess, at accelerating this, but it's working because most of the fucking countries that are under these mandates and lockdowns and forced injections are divided between half the people, at least, believing that it's a good thing and half believing it's a bad thing. Where 10 years ago, 90% of the population would have said this is a bad thing,
Right.
right? But now they can get away with it. If you can divide people at least in half, you can have one control the other, right? Like I
Right.
said, I got neighbors here, right?
That are waiting to
Very
sell
close
you out.
by that are waiting to sell me out to Justin Trudeau's fucking brown shirts. They're just waiting for it.
I'm gonna say this. Louisiana. If you can get to Louisiana, I mean, if you can get to Louisiana, fly for sanctuary. They're gonna need more. They're gonna need more. They got plenty of guns. You got the guns.
Yeah, but Louisiana's a long fucking way from BC, Canada, really.
Well, how well you got enough. You got enough open border in the northern hemisphere of the United States to walk across some snowshoes in preparation.
Yeah, no, that's the only side. I mean, uh, yeah, we're at the other end of it, essentially at the top. But yes, our border is between Canada and the U.S. is wide open. I mean,
Exactly. So what I'm saying is like get your car as far south as the road will allow, get you a compass, get you some warm, really warm clothing,
yeah,
and just
I don't
start
want to have to walk
march
through fucking
you. Yep, march
North
you and
Dakota.
your guns. March you and as many guns as you can carry down south. Look for owner. You know what you look for owner operator truckers headed south.
Hmm.
Owner operators headed south toward Louisiana or Mississippi.
Just hide
Yeah,
out in
like
the fucking truck.
get with some of them patriots.
Well, that's just it. People have been pushing that narrative on the Patriots as well. I mean, to be a Patriot even 10 years ago was considered a fucking horrible thing. I mean,
Right.
when was the last time you heard patriot and fucking white supremacist
9/11.
not in the
Huh?
same sentence?
What patriot and what?
White supremacist not in the same sentence. When was the last time you heard that?
9/11.
Yeah, around that time. How long ago was
Around that
that now?
time. God damn, I'm old.
What happened in 2009? Or was it 2011?
Yeah.
2009.
2000, yeah, about 2009 was the last time I heard patriot and white's not in the same sentence.
Yeah. Well, you're black, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
I'm black. I
Yeah,
am black.
you're black. But are you Jamaican or something? I can't remember.
No, I'm
Okay.
black. I mean, I'm just
Okay.
black. I'm a black American. Even though
Right.
my grandmother, and my grandfather came from two different countries. My great grandfather, my great grandmother came from two different countries. One from Cuba, one from Jamaica.
Yeah. So
But
you're Cuban and Jamaican mix. That's what I was. I could have swore one of you guys was Cuban and
yeah,
Jamaican or something like that. But either way, you're black, right?
hmm
It is not uncommon right now for somebody to look you dead in the fucking eye and say you're a white supremacist. Where
not
before
surprising.
that was laughable, right? That was a joke.
It's
You looked at
It's
a,
laughable right now to me.
yeah, to
Right?
us, but not to others, especially these fucking line towers, man.
Yeah.
These super turbo liberal fucking line towers, they'll look you dead in the eye and tell you you're a fucking white supremacist because you're a
Okay.
patriot.
Okay. Where's my
Like,
goddamn white sheet? Where's my
yeah,
goddamn where's my white hood?
I got some pillowcases. You can borrow one. You
Hey,
wouldn't be able to
look
see
the fit.
shit in it though.
I like when them sheets come out the dryer, nice and warm.
Yeah, that's a
Motherfucker.
fluffy too. Do you use Bounce or Downy?
Oh man. Sometimes I use bounce on one. I gotta try it. I used to use bounce. You know.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, that's how insane this world is. But I mean, we thought it was insane when you could just pick any white person and say the same thing. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
used to be that way with white people. You couldn't just call somebody a white supremacist and say that, oh yeah, that fucking tag sticks. You had to fucking prove it. You had to have some kind of proof. Not anymore. And
Not
now we
anymore.
can say it about every race. You're fucking Mexican. You're
Well,
racist because you're a patriot. Or you're fucking,
what's the premises
Chinese.
in the
You're a racist.
brag? How much sense does that make?
Yeah, well, dude, fuck. Oh, what's his name? Ben Shapiro? Ben Shapiro. A full-on Jew. Full-on Jew. Right? You would agree. He's a full-on Jew. The actual proof is in the pudding. And he's an anti-Semite. Like, really?
How
An
much sense does that
anti-Semite?
make? That makes
Yeah,
no sense whatsoever.
not a fucking bit. But because now they've thrown it so many times, you throw shit at a wall enough, and eventually it'll stick. Well, now it's sticking. People
And that's
believe
a,
that
and
Ben
that's one of the
Shapiro,
is now anti-Semitic, right? Like the
yeah,
way I see it is now is like I'm not going to apologize to nobody online. You know, if I hurt your feelings, I just hurt your damn feelings.
well, you should apologize to me for your black privilege because I'm white.
What black privilege? I mean,
Well, if I say it, it
first
doesn't
off,
matter if it's true. If I say that enough, eventually it'll stick.
what privilege do we both have?
Not a goddamn bit. They fuck us all
Goddamn
the same
motherfucker.
way. They don't care about the color of your skin. They're gonna fuck you the same way they're gonna fuck me.
Exactly.
So yeah, take your privilege of every fucking kind and go stick it up your ass.
Exactly. That's the way it
But that,
is. It's like they're gonna fuck me just as hard as they're gonna fuck you. In fact,
yeah,
they're just gonna fuck us.
yeah.
You know?
There's only one color in this fucking world, and it's green.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, dude. They throw out fucking trigger words and fucking shit like it's going out of style, and it's just because this shit works. You know, we have enough people that can't think for themselves anymore that are in these liberal colleges and shit like that,
And it's
or
working like a charm.
and they get told all kinds of fucking bullshit, never have a chance to look it up. Fuck, they're even encouraged not to look it up. Don't try to prove me wrong because that will make you fucking this or that will make you that, right?
Screw that. I'm proving you wrong.
Well, that's just it. Not allowed to prove them wrong. That's
Fuck them.
also that's also something. That's a racist or fucking sexist or some shit like that. It's something.
Okay,
It
then
gets
I'm
a
a
label.
racist son of a bitch. You know? Fuck them.
Yeah, but I really think you should apologize to me for your black privilege, bro.
They're gonna fuck me. It's just as they're gonna fuck you and me all the same.
Absolutely. It really doesn't matter. It's just a tool to fucking divide people. Because
Like I
it
said,
worked. It
they're gonna
fucking
be.
worked.
Look here. When it comes to getting fucked over the rails, we're gonna be right next to each other, the same damn way. So we'll find out about privilege real damn soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, they throw out these trigger words. They throw it out enough, it's spread in enough media, eventually it sticks, right?
Right.
They've called anyone that's a patriot to their country or to freedom a fucking, a white supremacist or a fucking Nazi. They've said it enough that it's sticking. People believe it now.
Yeah, they do.
Even though they'll believe the fucking sky is red and water is dry soon. Just say it enough.
Hey, throw them in the ocean and we'll find out.
Yeah, well, I'd like to hold some of these motherfuckers in the ocean till their feet stop kicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't leave me out here. Is water wet?
Hey, are you gonna drown in this if I hold your head under it?
But
Let's find out.
the way I see it is like, yeah, it's almost time for me to get ready to get on this here because I already know it's probably going to be snowing.
Yeah,
And
brother, drive safe, man.
we'll do. Because it's like my clock just showed up 8 hours. And I got to start my 34 soon. Plus, I got to get me a 6-pack of beer or something.
Well, if you ever come up here, you can always come pick me up, dude. I'll be a traveling companion around the U.S. Just don't get pulled over.
I know. I know.
Road trip,
Just,
baby.
yeah, just basically, I mean, yeah, like, damn, yeah, I can do that. Get you south, because there's plenty of back roads that the truckers use to avoid the scale houses.
Yeah, exactly. You avoid the scale houses. I mean, you avoid pretty much everything.
Yep. And
When was the last time you were actually pulled over by a cop just for the fucking shit of it?
it's been a while. It's actually been a while.
Yeah, long
It-
ass
it-
time.
yeah, they only pull people over is if they're posing a threat, like
Yeah, or
swerving all
something's
over the
wrong.
fucking right.
Or something's wrong. Like,
Don't got
fuck you.
seatbelt on or some other bullshit.
Well, or you got straps hanging off your truck or fucking parts of a
Yeah.
tire because one exploded or some shit like that. I
Right.
mean, even then,
Even then, they typically leave you be. Is if you see the scale house and your tire explodes, put your hazards on. Just say, look, yeah, I need to get this tire fixed before I go to
yeah,
the scale house.
yeah. So where are you pushing cargo tonight?
Back to Tennessee.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, no, I was in North Carolina.
So fuck, you were almost here, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I was.
actually really want to see North Carolina, but unfortunately, I'm not allowed to cross your border.
It's not, man. It's the thing of being allowed. It's the thing is like, you're allowed to cross a border, just
Yeah, as
not
long as
the
I don't get
official
stopped.
place
It's
to get.
just
You're allowed. Like I said, there's plenty of places that you can cross.
yeah. And once you get so far away, I mean, nobody's ever going to suspect you just, fucking did a border jump.
What's up?
Hey, like I said, once you get so far across, nobody's going to suspect that you're from Canada. It's just going to think you're from Wisconsin.
Yeah, I just say I'm from Wisconsin, man.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep on for a bit. Crown born again.
Yeah, it's basically the meanings of my actual name.
Huh.
You born again Christian?
No, not really. and just the meaning of my first name, my actual first name, and my middle name.
Ah.
It's a French meaning.
Yeah, I don't
Spider,
speak French.
how's it going, Spider?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm alive, just pissing people off, Seeing who I can seeing what who. So basically, usually from the looks of my people who've been spamming my stuff for bots, must have pissed somebody off. It's only been an hour and a half.
Good. Good. I'm glad they're fucking pissed off. I hope they're all butthurt.
I'm guessing you heard what happened to True Sherm. I take it, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That Nikki Farley, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. I don't know. Now, he has a second strike on his channel because he won't be able to go live until February the 2nd, I believe.
Wow.
So he has a what's called a getter, I think.
A what?
A getter.
A getter. Yeah, I got it. I got a getter too.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, it's
What's the getter?
new media, new social media. Yeah, I got a
Getter.
getter.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. The Twitch or tweet replacement.
Yep.
It's weird though, because I got the app on my phone, and every time I go into a different app, even with Getter closed, as soon as I close it out, I see Getter flash. It's almost like it's fucking coming on whenever I open up something else.
I haven't had that yet.
Starting to make me look very worried. Like, fuck, China's spying on me again.
Somebody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what all they have here on Getter.
I haven't really looked much. I haven't had a lot of time.
Damn, what the fuck? This is a train yard.
Posted a couple things, but I haven't posted much. I never post
Damn.
much of that shit.
Damn, these people in Chicago are wilding. They're literally looting fucking train yards and shit.
What, right now?
No, I was it was about 12 hours ago.
Yeah, but today. When? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. I was looking at this here, looking at Chicago, looking at Getter, and how they are literally looting train yards and stuff in Chicago because of shells being empty. You know, like I said, if it gets bad enough, it's gonna be real interesting. You know?
Hey, man. It should be. Well, dude, I go to my nearby town, right? And yes, we did have our roads wash out a while back there just before Christmas, right? Which
Yeah.
obviously you can't get fucking trucks on a road that's washed out. So
Right.
while they were repairing that, we ran out of quite a few things, but we're still getting stock in from like Alberta and shit, right?
Yeah.
But our shelves went a bit bare. Okay, well, that's over and done with now. I go into my nearby town here the last couple of nights, and the shelves are fucking empty again.
That's because nobody's allowed. No, nobody with the American truckers aren't getting vaccinated.
Well, not only that, they were going to go on strike here on the 1st because they were saying that by the 1st they wanted every trucker to be vaccinated mandatory. And as soon as they were about to go on fucking strike and say fuck you, they changed it to I think it's going to be the 18th or something now. And they basically told them the same thing. Like, it doesn't matter if you
Fuck
change the
you.
date, we're not doing it.
Exactly.
And no more they shouldn't.
And then you
Looting
change the
erupts
date.
in
Okay.
downtown Chicago.
You change the date. Guess what? Ooh, I don't drive. You know, you starve. You know,
Yeah,
you starve. We
yeah,
ain't got no problem starving them up, starving people to show them what the one for. You know.
yeah. Take your fucking last load of fucking good shit and fucking take it to your house.
Right. We will. We don't we, like. We will. I mean, I got enough food between two trucks to last me a couple months. You know, to last me and my dog a couple months. How lucky? How lucky do you feel? You know.
Yeah. Yeah, who's gonna last longer, me or your fucking towns that need supply every fucking day or 3
Exactly.
days?
Let's play this game. Let's play stupid games. You win stupid prizes.
You should.
Yeah,
I'm not
play
seeing
stupid.
anyone from looting trains in Chicago today.
Yeah, it just came up on my feed. I don't know if it comes up on anybody else's feed,
Fuck
but
it.
I just caught a glimpse of it. But it's like, yeah, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Now you're gonna have people attacking the warehouses. You honestly think that these people don't know where everything is? Every
Yeah,
American citizen does not know where everything is. You are
exactly.
delusional. You have a mental illness. You need help. Get some help. America knows where the
Exactly.
military bases are.
I mean,
You know?
there's no well, there is a couple of warehouses within like say an hour and 20 minutes of here, which are like bulk warehouses for like the grains and stuff like that. There's a couple that are like freezer based, so that produce and stuff all goes to big storage lockers that are chilled, right? Like the depots, essentially.
Yeah.
There's no retail done there. It's just all depot. But I mean, it wouldn't take long for somebody to figure out exactly where that is, and that'll just spread like fucking wildfire. And the next thing you know, it'll be, you know, they'll be fucking completely looted as well.
Like I said, all it says oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. You know? Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. That's all I gotta say.
And I got guns.
And the funny thing
So,
about it is these people honestly think that that things are gonna go good are gonna go well. No, no. It's gonna be interesting to watch. You know?
absolutely.
I got the popcorn, you got the soda.
Yep. And that's all I plan on doing, sitting back and fucking watching. Go ahead.
That's it.
Starve
Like I said,
yourself out.
I got the popcorn, you got the soda. I'm gonna sit back and watch it burn. Like I said, yeah, I'm out there in the truck stop and I had to go get me a pack of smokes before I start on this road. I'm getting them in Tennessee because they're cheaper. In Tennessee or Virginia because they're cheaper. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Tennessee, North Carolina, or Virginia.
Well, smokes were a lot cheaper down there anyway, but you guys have some nasty tasting cigarettes.
Yeah.
I haven't found a brand down there that I liked. But I did find a place after about a year and a half. I found out that one of the local bookstores was also a smoke shop, and they imported Canadian cigarettes. So,
Right.
and the funny thing is, I bought them there for a fucking lot cheaper than I buy them here.
Which is funny.
Yeah. Yep.
Which basically says it's like the GDP.
I
So
used to
basically, mhm.
when I guess it's been 5 years now. So I mean, there's been a bit of inflation, but I could go to Walmart in Wisconsin and buy a 12 pack of bottles of beer from here, right, for $10. Here, that same case is fucking $28.
God damn. God damn.
Yeah,
What type of
28 fucking dollars.
what type of racket are they pulling?
It's a fucking scam.
Yeah. Yeah, they get the right people. It's gonna be interesting.
Well, and the thing is, that's all government inflation. It's just like cigarettes, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
reason cigarettes went up from $5 to fucking 15
I'm gonna
was
say
all
this much.
government taxes.
Look,
The government taxed
um,
the fuck out of them.
you can only tax people for so much.
Well, that's just it, though. They wanted people to quit, and it's just like what they did in New Zealand.
They want people to, first things foremost, I want to say this. What incentive do you have to live a long want to live a long, healthy life? I'll wait.
I got my kids, I guess.
I ain't got
Well, I
no
got
kids.
I got
I
my
ain't got
one kid here, but yeah.
I don't have any kids. So what incentive do I have to live a long, healthy life?
I don't know, man. You gotta find something good for you.
Yeah. None whatsoever. None whatsoever.
Anyway, brother, I'm gonna jump off here.
All right, I'm about to end the stream pretty soon, you know.
It's too bad the other guys didn't show up.
Yeah, he didn't chill back up, trying to decide, oh, since it's another cheap drugstore cologne. Well, this doesn't smell too bad. I don't know if you've seen stuff like this called Dukes. I don't know if you'll have them here,
No,
but
never
I
seen
got
that.
some of this beer. This beer bomb's pretty good, and I shave with some straight razor. I haven't
Never
tried the
tried a
cologne
straight
yet.
razor.
You got to be very careful. You kind of want it on the you want it as flat as possible, so you don't cut yourself. So you don't. Well, you're gonna cut yourself the first time, but you want it as
Yeah,
flat as possible.
I don't want to slit my fucking throat.
Exactly. Then you
Yeah,
got a whole other problem. Then you got the psych ward to worry about.
yeah.
You
Be
know.
like, oh fuck, what's he trying to do here? I don't know,
Yeah,
but
I wasn't trying. No, don't worry. I wasn't trying to slit my own throat. I just slipped.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, brother.
Take care.
You too.
All right. 10-4. Yep. I'd like to thank Jim McIntosh for being here, Chris Mitchell, Shinobi Wan, and Mr. Former in absence of sanity, for being here observing this 9-mile train wreck called the Shit It's the Fan Friday. Well, we'll be back here next Friday, hopefully, maybe on time. Depends on what I feel. This is Red Pill in the Wind. Pleasure having y'all here. Pleasure y'all watching. Maybe I might have some panel hosts, but in the case I don't, y'all are always more than welcome to come on and shoot and shoot toilets with shotguns with me. Red Pill in the Wind signing off.
The shit's gonna hit the fan.
Good morning and good night.